This to make a biryani, subs kullad biryani, and for this I have done some arrangement for you. I have parboiled rice. These are the basmati rice. I have parboiled them, and I have chopped coriander, chopped mint, and a slit green chilies to line the biryani. And these are the vegetables I'll be using for the biryani. And I have also fried them because of the time. I've fried some carrots here, nice chunks I have, cauliflower, broccoli I have, baby corns I have parboiled, and I have French beans and capsicum. That also I have fried, already half done it. I have the fried paneer with me, also fried. And I have chopped ginger I have, chopped garlic, chopped green chilies, and I have some chopped nuts. I'll be using this also in the biryani. And the most a good flavor, sweet spice, the cardamom powder, the essential taste of a biryani, the elaichi powder. And here you can see I have some few green chilies slit. Now I'll be making a very good pickle of that pickle masala, and I will burn this on the gas, the green chilies on the fire, and I will toss it with some oil and the pickle powder. Very good pickle powder I have. And here I have the curd, yogurt, which I'll be making the masala for the biryani to toss the vegetables. Here I have saffron soaked cream. I have soaked some saffron in it. As you can see, another essential part of the biryani, cream. And this is the fried onion, another essential element of the biryani. This is known as a caramelized it, fried it, and kept it. And I have the earthen pots. I will serve this raita in it, burani raita. For burani raita, I have the curd ready. I will be mixing it with the burnt garlic. I have the burnt garlic here for the burani raita, and the normal Indian spices. Some Kashmiri chilies I have, and the salt I have. That's all. And my main ingredient will be the Indian Queen Garam Masala by Suman Aunty. It has all the spices: cardamom, small cardamom, big cardamom, green cardamom. It has bay leaf. It has all the very good rich spices. They have blended in a good flavor. It has. I'll be using. This is the wholesome masala I'll be using. So I should begin with this. Any question regarding? Hello everybody. Hello Sachin sir. How are you? Nice to have you here. Hello Shiba. Now I'll be showing you how to begin. I will begin with the biryani, and I have done the rice with it, and I'll be serving you the biryani in the kullad. As you have seen, I have bought 2 kullads. These are the kullads. I'll be serving it, giving it a parda with the flour, and then putting it on the live fire. I will give it a dum to it. Excellent flavor with the earthen pots. So let's begin with our biryani masala. For this we need some oil. We need some oil, 2-3 tablespoons of oil. We will not add too much of oil because we have fried the vegetables. While this is heating, some may fry the vegetables, some may not. Why we fry the vegetables is that when we fry the vegetables, first of all, we can store the biryani for a day or two, because oil acts as a preservative and it will not let our biryani go. Our biryani will be safe for 2-3 days. Then we are adding like cauliflower, carrots. these have the tendency, they get spoiled after some time during the hot weather. As in Delhi, it is really hot, so we have fried the vegetables. These are cottage cheese, it has lot of water in it, moisture content. Again we have fried it. Why we fry it? This is the reason. The second tip to fry the vegetables is, when we are lining our vegetables between the rice, after the biryani is done, when we open the rice, the vegetables will not crumble, it will not break. Because of frying, it helps the vegetables to keep its shape, and we keep it in a big size for the biryani. So our oil is getting heated here. To begin with, we will add the ginger, chopped ginger. We will add the chopped ginger in it. We will give it a toss. Then we will add some green chilies. It depends on how much hot do you want. We add garlic in the end, because we want the garlic taste. Garlic is one such ingredient which enhances the taste of any dish. My ginger and green chilies is being done. Now I will add some jeera in it. I will add some jeera. I add the whole garam masala, always whole spices, little later after sauteing the ginger and green chilies, because these get burned. Now very lovely smell is coming out of the ginger, of the jeera. Now we will add the garlic here. We will reserve some for garnish. This is done. Now we will add our vegetables. We will add some carrots. We will add some cauliflower. We have some beans, some capsicum, and these we will end in the end above the rice when we will put it for dum, because I have parboiled them, baby corn and broccoli. We have parboiled them. We will put when we will line our rice. Now we are sauteing our vegetables here. Now we will add, as it is our vegetables are are half fried, so we will not cook it too much, because when we will give it in the dum, it will cook on its own. Now we will add our yogurt. I have whisked some yogurt. It is around 150 grams of yogurt. Now, why we add yogurt in the biryani? Why not tomato puree? Why not any other base for it? Because curd is a souring agent, and it helps the rice not to stick with each other. Now we will add the fried onion in it, which will bind this whole masala. Now we will add the the masala in it. We'll add some salt, add some Kashmiri chilies here to give it a color. We'll add some turmeric also. Turmeric. We will add some cottage cheese. We will add some turmeric also. We will saute it till it leaves some oil. We will put some cream also. See, a beautiful yellow color we have got for our biryani. We can add some more cream. Any questions? Now we will add some chopped coriander in it. If you want to add some broccoli or baby corn in it, you can add, but it is preferred to put these vegetables when we put the rice on the dum. We can add the baby corn and we will leave the broccoli for the end, and we will line our rice. Our masala is cooking very good. As you can see, the masala is beautifully done. Neetu ji, why I have added cream is to make the biryani rich. As I had added some curd in it also, and the cream. Cream makes it little rich. See, you can see all the vegetables are well minded. Instead of curd, sometimes I use cream, because I am not using too much of curd, because as it is I will be serving the raita with the biryani. Now I will be adding the Indian Queen Garam Masala from Suman Aunty. Now I am adding the Garam Masala. It is really a good masala. I really liked it. I will use it in the rice also. Lovely fragrance is coming from the masala. It is really good. It's not that I am doing live for the page, but the masala is really good. Whoever has made it, Suman Aunty, I have not seen you, but it is a good masala. Now our masala is almost done. Now we will line our cooler in this.
Can we use fresh malai?
Yeah, cream and malai are the same thing. You have to whisk your cream a little bit. You have to whisk your cream. As our masala is done, now we will line our cooler. We will heat our cooler a little bit. Till the time they are a little hot. I have put the cooler on the fire because it has some water in it. I have soaked it in the water. So that is why. So after some time I will give the rice a dum in these cooler also. By the time we will make our raita. We will make the best raita for the biryani is this raita, Burani raita. For this, as you can see the consistency, it is not a very thick raita. It goes little thin consistency. Now we will add the burnt garlic or the sauteed garlic in it. Some we will reserve it for garnish. And then we will add the salt in it. Then we will add some red chilies. It depends on your taste. It is a lovely raita. Some add the fried onion also. We will add some fried onion here in this. Our raita is ready. We will add some cardamom powder in the raita. Our raita is ready, and we will serve in this kasora I had bought. Wash it, soak it, and then we will pour our raita in the cooler, and then we will garnish it with some mint leaves and coriander. We'll garnish it with this, and we have the leftover burnt garlic. We'll put the red chili here. Our raita is ready for the biryani. Now we will line our cooler. Now as you see, we have the coolers ready. I have given it a little warm. I warmed it a little bit, and it will disinfect it also. And I will line the biryani. For this, we will put the saffron cream onto the bottom. In this, it will act as a steaming agent for the rice, because we will give it a dum. Then we will line the rice. You can see I have parboiled my rice. I have added some little bit of turmeric, little bit of red chilies and the green peas also, and added a half a lemon juice. This helps our rice to not stick with each other. Lemon juice, when added to any starchy ingredient, it makes it white. It helps it helps the starch to be intact. Now we will add our vegetables. Now we will add some vegetables in the middle. We can add all the one vegetable each. We have the baby corn also. You can give it a good toss to our broccoli. Cottage cheese I have added already. I have added a cottage cheese. Now I will add some chopped coriander. Chopped coriander I have added. I have added few mint leaves. I have added some mint leaves. I have the slit green chili also. I will break it into two. Add the green chilies, press it a bit. Then I will add the rice in it. Our rice is almost 60% done, you can see. Now we will put some nuts on it. We have some fried onions with us. We will add some fried onions. Again we will line it with some coriander, chopped coriander. Some mint leaves. We should not cut the mint leaves or any herbs. We should always tear it, because the moment we use knife, it will turn dark in color. This is ready. Again we will put some cream. Cream acts as a fat, so no need to add another desi ghee in it. This is done. Now we will line this one also with the vegetables. Some carrots, some broccoli, some cottage cheese, some cauliflowers, and our baby corn, and some paneer. These are the vegetables we will add. Again we will put the mint leaves. The coriander. And then we will add the rice. We have added our rice. We will add some chopped fried onions in it. Then the coriander. Now the interesting part is we will give it a parda, and not to forget, in the end we will add the garam masala. We will add the garam masala, the Indian Queen Suman Auntie's masala we will add. We have added. We will add the cardamom powder. We'll add some nuts on it. And now I will give it a parda to the biryani. I have a dough ready with me. I will roll it or press it with my hand. I will seal the biryani with this. As you can see, I have sealed the biryani with this. Now the second kullar I will do in the similar way. You can wet your hand with the water if you want.
It's wheat flour or maida dough?
It is a maida dough. We always give parda with the maida because maida can withstand the heat and it is elastic also. Now we will line this. And we have the saffron here. We will just to give it a good color, because anything which is eaten is first eaten by our eyes. We will give it a dum. On a slow fire. This is done. Now I'll be showing. I've shown you the biryani. I've shown you the raita. Now I'll show you the pickle which I'll be making it with these green chilies I have slit. Now I will burn these green chilies on the fire. I will burn these green chilies. You have to be a little careful with this because it has seeds in it. It might splutter. See, it is burning. One is done. We have the second one. This is also done. This is also done. You can do some more like this. As you can see this, in which we have lined the biryani in the cooler, you can see the steam which is coming from the cream, which is rising, and you can see it is the flour, the flour which we used as a parda. It is puffed. See this also, it is puffed. That means it is creating a dum. This is also done. Now we will toss it in a small pan with some oil and the garlic powder, this pickle powder. Now we will add the oil. Now our oil is hot. We will toss the green chilies here. You can take out the excess oil. You can take out the excess oil and toss it. Here we will add the salt, little bit of salt, some red chilies, and we will remove it from fire. Now here at this stage we will add the pickle powder, Indian Queen pickle powder we will add. Our pickle powder is ready. Now we will add the pickle powder. This is the pickle masala ready. We have added here. We will toss it. No need to add any other masala, as we have added it has all the masalas in it already. It has mustard, it has hing, salt I have added, some red chili more I have added. And our pickle is almost ready. We will serve it like this only. No need to throw this extra masala. We will toss some more green chilies later. I will toss it in this masala. So another Indian Queen product is ready with the Tarla Auntie's pickle powder. And mind you, it is giving a very good fragrance of this masala. Now almost our biryani is almost ready. I will close switch off the flame. As you can see, the steam is rising and it is coming out on its own. You can see the steam is coming out on its own. That means our rice is almost ready. As you can see, the steam is coming out.
How much time will it take to biryani to dum?
Yes, you have to keep it on a low flame when you are giving it a dum, and it takes around 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes for the rice. Rice is almost done. We just give it 10-15 minutes for dum because of the vegetables. Here we have the water. Even you can dip your kullad in the water. If you want to open, it is really hot. You can see a very good steam has come. Yes, Asmita ji, I have used your mom's this pickle masala. It is really good. It is really good. The pickle masala is really good. Now we will open the parda of the biryani. As you can see, a lot of steam has come, so it is not settling down. Lovely. We'll tear it with our hands. It is really hot, and you can see the biryani is almost ready. I will open it. It is really hot. You can remove the parda, and you can see our biryani. Look at the steam of the biryani. Look at the mint. Your biryani is done, and we can once again put some garam masala over it. And the kullad biryani is ready. Your burani raita is ready. We will garnish our biryani with some coriander and a good leaf of a mint. We'll put some mint over here and a sprig of a coriander. Your whole any other question? This is my small gesture of thank you to all the women who have sent me their